angler life. Join me on my journey of fishing. Learn to fish by my trials and errors, and this round we're going to centerpin fishing. This is that one that I used at Blue River the other day, last weekend in fact, limited out. And I got some gear that I put in this little box deal or little bag thing that I like using. But this setup is that mop fly that I tied yesterday for a demo, and I've got it rigged with one split shot on a bobber or float. And the key here is you normally would use this for maybe fishing a river and whatnot, but I need to practice on my casting. I forgot what it's called. It starts with a W, Windsor cast or something. And issue I have is I tend to overrun it and need to educate my pinky. And I'll be showing you how I do that here in a moment. This was pretty cool in that I was able to catch a few fish the other day on the Blue River. Okay, but today we're back here in Texas. That was in Oklahoma. We're over here in Texas getting ready to fish. It's called Bethany Lakes. They'll stock it with trout in December, I believe. Usually they get the December stocking. All right, but let's go on over here to the pier area. That's a good spot to stage myself and ready to cast, and we'll go from there. And I'll explain more about the reel and the setup that I'm using. I kind of use it as double duty for the center pin, as well as using the well, it's a switch rod, so I'm able to also use my fly reel for it and basically do some fly fishing. So it's like double duty. I can use this for center pin fishing, and I can also use it for fly fishing. So I keep both reels in my pickup truck handy. And the way you set this up, you use a float. Okay, let me just set up right over here. You use this float-like deal right there, and you'll put a split shot. I only put one for now. You want to basically sink it to where it's just barely showing that fluorescent deal. And I'm going to be fishing a fly. This is that mop fly I used the other day. Okay, and the way you cast it is you undo the little clicker here, and you use your pinky to slow the drag down, adjust the speed and whatnot. Okay, but for now I'm just going to drop it down because I just want to see if I have enough weight. Oh yeah, looks like one split shot is perfect. Okay, so at this point we're going to cast it out, and the way I do it is it's called a Windsor cast, I think. Windlass, Windsor. Anyways, you pull back and then you come back up on it and you release it. All right, main thing is don't let go or it'll overrun on you. All right, so let's go ahead and pull back, go forward, and there you go. That's it. That's all you do. And then at this point, I'm going to watch the bobber, the float, and the main thing is you want a long rod because you want to keep your line out of the water. And this is really meant for fishing like a river, which would have been perfect, or was perfect, fishing on the Blue River the other day. Over here at Bethany Lakes, the local pond here, there should be some bass and some bluegill here, so I'm hoping I get a hit. But I really like this setup. Hi, Jacob, how's it going? All right, and I know that we're supposed to get some temperature drops later on this evening. Went ahead and put on the, oh, look at that turtle. Oh man, that turtle just really wants it. Okay, let me see if I can move it over. All right. Oh man, he's going for the mop fly. Shoot, had that problem the other day with these turtles. It's killing me. Oh, what do we got? More call outs, let me see. Howdy, Eddie. What do you use to catch bass? Usually I use, if I'm fly fishing, I'll use various flies, typically streamers, sort of like an olive woolly bugger. if I'm fishing ultralight bait casting, I definitely will shift between different lures. I definitely like the inline spinner, the rooster tails and the Meps Anglia. Then I also have some of these little micro lure Rapala X wraps at night, especially during the summer. Little hula poppers are awesome. This time of year, I'd probably go with maybe a crankbait, maybe even some Senkos. I know trout magnets would work perfect also. All right, let's see. Why aren't you guys getting hit? All right, so let's see if we can get something on the mop fly. Okay, kind of working it in here. There is another spot I can try where it's a little bit deeper and there may be some bass lurking down below there. Okay, and I may need to switch to maybe even a smaller fly if it's bluegill and whatnot that are moving about. Let me go ahead and get another cast in. Okay. And here I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take this off so you guys can see what I mean in this cast. And I'll lose, all right, you won't be able to hear me well because I got this other microphone on instead of that wireless lav mic, but I wanted to demonstrate to you what I mean by this cast that you use for centerpin fishing. Let me just put it right over here. Okay, and I'll adjust it. I think I can get you a decent view there. All right, let me just flatten this out. I'm using one of these little neck harnesses. Oh, flipped it. All right. Okay. All right, so yeah, this is the Centerpin reel. I'm using it on a switch rod, okay? And this cast that you do, let me pull the clicker off so it's gonna spin freely, okay? And the way you cast it, I'll just demo to you. I'll do it again. See if I can get it further. Main thing is make sure you keep your hand here or your pinky here to slow down that reel because it's just going to spin like crazy. Okay, let me get this back on. So I'm hoping that gave you an idea of what I mean by how to cast this particular setup. I did notice that I can use it with bait as well as fishing flies, and really the only key difference you're making any adjustment on is the amount of split shot you use to sink that float, because you definitely want that float, just that little orange part or fluorescent part sticking up. And that should give you some good clear indications of strikes. In this case I'm not getting anything right now, but hey, that's fishing. But okay, and like I was saying, this thing can definitely get tangled on you. Look at this right there. That's because I didn't I put it down without paying attention. So that's one thing that I have learned about this is you definitely have to manage your line or you'll get a backlash, sort of like how you manage a backlash off of normal, or not normal, but bait casting gear, okay? Oh yeah, and then I switched the rod or the reel around so I can take up the slack on this end. Oh, got a little overrun there. Oh, let me put the clicker on just to help out. Yeah. Got a little tangle in the line. You don't want that. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm not getting any hits here. I was hoping there might be a bluegill or two lurking. I did catch some trout with this the other day, so it does work. And I've also used this for catching catfish using bread for bait. That's pretty cool. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Trout or salmon fishing. Actually, just anything that bites fishing, and it's mainly going to be bass. I did take this out trout fishing over there on the Blue River the other day. That was pretty fun. What do you use to catch bass? Okay, Fishing Bros. Okay, all right. So yeah, this is one I also want to try for at our local tail race, Denison Dam, because there is there is some water flow there that would be perfect to try doing this kind of drifting deal. Holy cow, I can't get a hold of this thing. All right, let's go find another spot to see if we can locate some fish, because I certainly want to catch a fish this round. If I can just manage my line here. Okay, let me get this on here. All right, let's go ahead and walk the pond here and see if we can find something. All right. All right. I think there's a little culvert that usually there's a fish or two lurking, so we'll go walk over there. It's a pretty cool place. It's Bethany Lakes here in Allen, Texas. There's 4 ponds here. This is the main one that they'll stock with trout, probably here in, I think, first week in December. All right, we're getting a pretty decent cold front coming in this evening, so I'm in short sleeve right now, but what a difference a day makes. We're gonna have some chilliness come this evening into tomorrow, and at some point I do want to make another run up to the Blue River up in Oklahoma. It's less than 2 hours away, about hour 45 minutes for yours truly, and yeah, see if I can coax something out of there. Okay, this is the other pond. I call it the main pond. It's the one that has like a little party room, gathering room, and a pavilion deal over here just past these trees. And then back behind these trees down below is the lower pond. That's the last pond that got dredged about maybe 10-15 years ago. Everything else is starting to sediment over, so it's a different kind of fishing. I fished this place for basically 25 years, and it's ranged from nice bass, nice catfish, the trout and whatnot. It is they do suggest catch and release, but it's actually open to catching fish. It's just community fish or community lake supply in this case. I think it's like a 5 fish limit total, and you still have to stay within the regs for a particular, let's say, bass or whatnot, whatever those limitations are, or size limits. I think there's a minimum length for them. All right, and come trout time, that's 5 trout per day, and that's definitely put in take. I have gone out and taken out the water wolf camera and thrown it in the water there, over there at that main, or at the pond that we just came from, and I was able to actually see some trout in May, June of the year. So there may be some holdovers. I know that's a deeper pond and it's spring fed, so that one has a good possibility of staying within temperatures. But these other ponds here, they're pretty shallow, and well, it'll definitely get hot on you. All right, and when I say shallow, see the city folks come out here, the city maintenance people come out here in chest waders, and they'll go all the way across, and I believe the water, the last time I saw the guy go out, it didn't go past his waist. So it's fairly shallow. Let's go walk the pond right there. Little bass right there. 1, 2, 3. A bunch of little bass over there. Well, I may have to make an adjustment and take out the fly rod. Wasn't expecting this. Wow. Well. All right, well. This can be different. Yeah. Let's see. What do we got here? Yeah. Oh, man. I may have to switch here. I wonder if I could still use this if I take the float off. Nah, let's keep going for it. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. That was a bass. Well, let's go back to the pickup truck, and I'm going to switch out my gear. Wait, let's go to this one spot first and see if we can coax one in the by the culvert. But this is very promising. I guess there's another one right there. Got my polarized glasses on so I can see that was a bass. There's some little bluegill, sunfish, there's some little bass in the mix, all in the shallows right now. Be perfect to be taking out the ultralight bait caster, bait finesse style. Wow. Let's see, there's a bass right there running off. Seen a couple of decent ones. Other than that, it's been some small guys. Okay. I'm gonna just kind of walk it real slowly here. Staying off about 8 to 10 foot off the bank right now. And I'm still spooking them. So heads up, when you fish a particular location, definitely want to step off the bank before you start fishing. Make sure you clear your area. Okay, let's move on over here. Okay. Right up there is a little culvert where it's a little bit deeper. Some movement here. Usually I'll see a bass or two kind of lurking right in here. It's shallow here, like a little rocky deal, but right in here there's a couple of pockets where right there. A couple of pockets here where there's usually one or two kind of lurking, and about maybe three pounders. Yeah. There's some bigger ones too, but I haven't seen them much lately. Okay, all right. Right there, two. They're not big ones, more like 14-inch, maybe 12, 14-inch. But let's see what this mop fly will do here. And hopefully I can coax one to strike. Right over here by the deeper portion. And I may have to bring up the float a little bit because I don't think I need as much, but we'll see. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of drag it slowly. I'm fishing it pretty deep. Not sure if I need to be that deep right now, but I think it's about 4 foot. Sort of like what I did over there on the blue. Okay. You can see some twitchiness in there, but I'm not seeing anybody taking it yet. Okay. And one thing I do like about having this switch rod is it's 11 foot, so I got that extra length of rod to keep. Ooh, there's another one spewing off to my left here. To keep the line out of the water, to keep that drag-free drift. That's the key with this Centerpin stuff. But right here, I'm not able to take advantage of it as much because there's not much current. Okay. And in fact, I think I'm going to go and bring in the fly because I think I'm way too deep for what I'm fishing. Okay. So we'll do two things. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take off this split shot. I don't think I really need it. I was thinking I did, but I don't think I need it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop it off. Okay. And then just throw that in my pocket for now. And then I'm gonna adjust the float. Because it's about 4 foot, and I think I'm just way too deep for what I need. All right, so all you do is you kind of just slip things down, and I'm gonna take it about 1.5 foot, maybe 2 foot. Yeah, and let's see if I can get a hit at that depth. Okay. All right, pretty easy to adjust. And yeah, I was in the junk, so definitely a heads up that maybe I needed to fish it different. And this is that mop fly I tied the other day that I demoed. Okay. I add this little polar dubbing flash deal that just to give it a little something to interest the fishy. All right, let's do this again. All right, let's pull the reel clicker. And this isn't really fly fishing, it's centerpin. You're not really, you can fish flies with it, you can fish bait with it, but it's really its own style of fishing, centerpin fishing, okay? And I caught wind of it watching some YouTube channels and hearing some other folks talk about, hey, this is what they like using on these rivers with tons of, you know, water movement and all that. And I was like, hey, that looks fun. So I don't know how much these cost. I got these a couple of years ago, got a couple of them. These are made in England and I don't think you can get them anymore. But I was able to pick these up because I think they normally go for, it's pretty expensive reels, even though it's doesn't have any drag. But this one I got for, back then it was like 50 bucks. I don't know what it is now. All right, oh man, I got an overrun. Hate that. Ah, just scared one. All right, we're just gonna let that one float while I clear this overrun. All right, maybe I should put that weight on there again, because it's definitely much easier to cast out with just that one split shot added to it. And look how quickly it comes off the reel. Okay, definitely have to watch it. And I do like using it when I'm fishing bred for bait for catfish. That was pretty fun, fishing some of our local ponds here on a center pin. There's no drag, so they just take the bread and they don't feel anything, so they will run with it as if they're eating. There's something popping it right now. Okay, just do a little steady retrieve here. Just kind of bring it in slow. Wonder if it's these bluegill, maybe I need to switch to maybe a little nymph or something, or midge. It's the other good thing about this setup is I've got some stuff pre-rigged, some flies and hooks, so I can quickly switch out this one with another by just taking it off the snap swivel. All right, let's get that one out there. There we go, that's better. I put my hand here to slow it down, that helped. Oh yeah, okay, something's popping it. Okay, it's just, something's still popping it. Let's see him. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna drag it slow and see if I can get him to hit it. All right, I've had bass take a mop fly, no problem. So let's see if that's the case today. All right, let's go and recast. All right, let's try it over here. Go off to my right or left a little bit. Oh yeah, getting the hang of this. Yeah, not too many backlashes. Okay, all right, I see someone calling out some stuff. Howdy, howdy. Oh, what's this? Is that a centerpin? Yes, it is, centerpin. But I'm pond fishing with it. Okay, something's playing with it. All right, I'm gonna just kind of bring it in slowly. Okay, something's still playing with it. Maybe I'll give it a little twitch. Yeah, this worked perfect for fishing this one run on the blue. I just need to train my pinky, my finger better, and do my casting better. But hey, that's part of fishing, you know. It's part of fishing. It's getting out here and having, oh, something hit it. Shoot, I missed it. Kind of tagged it. All right, I'm thinking I'm gonna switch. This mop fly may be just a little bit too big for him, and like I was saying, I've got some stuff pre-rigged so that I can quickly swap out fly. So like, here's one that's pre-rigged. Okay, little gold rib hares here nymph here, and then I got a little black midge. Wonder if that gold rib hares here might be the way to go right now. And of course, I've got a John Deere fly. That's the parent of the near deer. That's what I showed in the other day's demo as well. Oh man, we got some more stuff moving about. And I feel like grabbing the fly rod. Okay, let's go ahead and get this one put up. I use these little cardboard, or not cardboard, but little poster board cutouts to just manage everything so it's pre-rigged, okay? And then I'll just kind of flip-flop around. Oh, wait a minute, I got a trout magnet. Oh, I got a trout magnet. That might be the way to go. Let's see. Yeah, I think I got a trout magnet. That might be the way to go. Let's grab the trout magnet. And see some more comments coming in. I'll call it out here in a moment. Just bear with me. I want to get us back in the action, and then I can check the mail. Oh man, I tied this one long. This one's going to be a long one. Yeah, I was thinking I was going to be in some deeper water fishing it, but this one may be a little bit long. We'll go ahead and switch it out here. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like being able to just switch things up quickly and adjust. But I think I may have to cut the line and shorten it because, well, that's about, it's not too much. Let me go ahead and bump this down a little bit more. Just a little bit more. All right. Let's take it right to the swivel. All right. Get ready to cast here in a moment, but let me go and see what's on the chat. Okay. Morning, Glenn. When water goes down, it's always important to work any lure slowly. Trouble hooks, is it true? Yeah, they slow down, so slow your presentation down, but it's starting to warm up. And I see them active in the shallows right now. And that tells me if I had my inline spinners on the ultralight bait caster, or maybe take out the fly rod, I probably could get some pretty good action on some of these little guys. But let's try this first before we switch out, because I kind of want to catch something with this thing. All right, and there's another one of those Windsor casts, I think. Windsor casts. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna let it drag slowly. Thing about the trout magnet is you kind of want to just let it sit vertical and let the fish do the work. Okay, but it's pretty shallow there, so let me go and recast, see if I can get it over there closer to the culvert. I know there it's about 4 foot deep or so. Okay, so let me get another cast in. There we go. Ah, no, that's right into the junk. Too close to the culvert. Look over there. See? That's what I was saying. The bass are active right now, so inline spinner probably work perfect right now. Take out some streamer flies and fish them. I'm sure I can get some hits in that manner. Okay, there's something playing with it. Very light strike. Just gonna work it back and forth. Maybe I can get them to hit it. Okay. Maybe I just need to do a steady retrieve too and maybe get their attention. All right, let's try it again. Trying to stay away from the shallows because I definitely will hook up on the bottom with this thing. Okay. All right. And then Chase Parker said hi. Howdy. Thanks for joining. Just doing a little mixing it up with some centerpin style fishing in a pond though. Okay, and I'm using my switch rod for this. It's the same one that I use for striped bass on the Denison Dam over there, tail race at Lake Texoma. And I'll use a switch rod setup. I think I'm using one of those Rio Chucker Skagit heads, and that's a fun one. I can get some decent casts with that one. Wade fishing the river. Okay, let's see where these guys are. Okay, let's see if we can coax one in, else I'm gonna run and grab my fly rod because I see fish moving about. Okay, all right, let's do another cast. Go a little bit further out. Oh, almost had it. Almost had a good cast, but almost had a backlash. Luckily my pinky was there. Gotta try my pinky. Oh, Turtle City. Okay. I'm gonna let it sit and I'm just gonna do these little twitch motion here. Okay. Let's see if we can coax one to hit on a magnet. I bet this would be fun to try come trout stocking over here at Bethany Lakes as well. Oh, I just spooked that turtle. Turtle City. Come on, come on. Strike us, strike us. Let's see it. Okay. All right. Oh, something's popping it. Very light strike. Man, you guys are killing me. All right. Need a little bit more faster action. I got some junk on it too. All right. I'm thinking switch to the fly rod. I always keep an extra dealie in the car or the pickup. And I'm thinking if I switch to it, maybe we can get in the game there. All right, but well, there's one spot to try. Not give it up yet. There's one drainage deal where sometimes they're lurking. Oh man, there's some ducks over here though. Let me see if I can drop it over here. Take advantage of this long rod and just kind of toss it. All right, let's just toss it right in there. Sometimes there might be something lurking there. Let's see. Come on. Maybe a bass, maybe a bluegill. Ooh, no. That may have been the bottom. Okay. All right, let's kind of move it, twitch it a little bit. Come on, come on. Talk to me. Feels like I'm bumping bottom. Okay. Yeah, it feels like I'm bumping bottom. Okay. No trout biting here. It's not stocked with any trout yet. Let's see, what is this? Oh, great. All right. All right, cool. Okay, we'll be back at it again. See if we can get one to hit. Come on, come on. No. All right. Let's try another spot here. There's the feeder creek that we can try. And then back to the culvert. Let's go back to the culvert since it's close by. All right. I'm gonna stick to this depth. It's about 3 foot. I think if I can get it over here by the culvert, maybe I might coax one over. Oh, look at that, I'm spooking stuff in the shallows again. That's a bass, 2 bass. 2 bass, let's see. They're not interested. Holy cow. There's one right here. Oh, he's looking at it. That one looked at it. Interesting. Yeah. Wow. Maybe time to grab that fly rod. Okay, let's just drop it over here in the culvert. 2 little bass, but they sure would have been fun to catch. All right, got some other folks joining. Howdy, howdy, Bernie Groves. Howdy, howdy. See if we can catch something on a trout magnet using this setup that I have. Oh, that bass is back again. It's back over here to my right. Let's see if I can toss it in that direction. He's over here. They're right over here. I definitely need to maybe switch over. Okay, drag it by. No, man. Okay. All right, command decision here. Let's run back to the pickup truck and switch out and put on the fly rod. I know it's a centerpin style fishing, but hey, you got to adjust, you know. The conditions say fly fishing versus center pin, then you got to switch. Okay, what else we got here? Are you from Texas? Yes, I'm here in Texas. Grew up here. All right. Okay, let's move on. All right, let's just work our way around. Might as well do a little scouting while we're going. Okay, there's a bass, another bass. Yeah, this would have been perfect for some ultralight bait casting with those inline spinners. Nice. What time is it? Okay, I think I got enough time that I can salvage the occasion. We'll switch to I think I've got a 5-weight in the pickup truck. I think I can grab that and put on a streamer, and we'll be back out fairly quickly. While I'm walking over there, might as well break down the rod. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I need to take that off first, though. We'll just do it at the pickup. All right, bear with me. Got to make some changes here. All right. All right, so that tells me before this front arrives this evening, it's supposed to be, I think, later today. It tells me that maybe we got one last go of fishing basically warm weather techniques versus shifting over to colder weather. And I think like that one call out about things get colder, fish slower, that would be true. I've seen that happen, other than trout maybe, but they're cold water fishies. But let me go switch me out, and we'll go with a streamer and probably one of those near deer, the one I tied last night probably. And then from there, I'll switch it out, and we'll be back in the game here. Okay, so just walking up to the parking area. See if we can at least get a one or two. What do you say? All right. Yeah, this setup definitely worked for fishing the blue last week. And yeah, I do like that drag-free drift that it is capable of. All right. Okay, so let me just get everything situated here. Again, that's the Centerpin rod is what I was using, or Centerpin reel on a switch rod. But now I'm going to switch it out and use a fly rod. Okay, so let's just get everything swapped out. Get to the pickup here. All right. And good thing about having your stuff kind of ready to go is you can swap things out pretty quickly. Okay, so yeah, I got my 4-weight right here. 4-weight ready to go. It's a 4-piece Redington Classic Trout setup that I've used many times over the years, and I can't remember. I think the reel is just a stock one from Bass Pro Shops. I took the Echo Ion reel that I had on it off and switched it out. So this is a Centerpin reel. We're gonna get that one cleared out real quick. So this is a easy peasy cleanup here, or setup. I'll just let's grab this. We'll pop that off, pop this off. That opens that out, and then take out there, and almost done. Now just kind of break down the rod to 4 pieces. All right, and we'll take up some line. And then we'll set up the 5 weight fly rod here, and we'll get back to fly fishing. Okay. All right. So let me just flip it over, flip it back. Oh, I got it stuck over here in the corner. Bear with me. Got it caught up here for some reason. What is this? Oh man, it's in there. Gotta jump up here and check it out here real quick. I think I got it tied up. Yeah, went down the side. Okay, there we go. Got it. All right. Yeah, my pickup's a Tacoma. I replaced my old Tacoma from 1995 with this guy from 2024, and I've been really happy with it. Just one thing to get used to is this is a much bigger size truck than I had before with that little Tacoma. But these certainly will put some miles on them before I get done with them. All right, that other one I put like 300,000 miles, I think, on it. This one still got more miles than that to go. All right, but I do love the Tacoma. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna take up some of this line, make sure I got everything kind of taken up. And all right, that is it broken down. I'll put it back in the little case here and then put it up, and we should be able to be back in business with the 4 weight or 5 weight fly rod. Okay, and that is the Reddington Classic Trout. Reddington Classic Trout. Okay. All right, I think I got it. Yeah, there we go. It's in. Okay, and that's it. I'll just kind of throw everything there, put the rest of it in the deal. I'll just kind of get everything thrown in. I do like the little compartment deal that they come with. Before I was just putting it in the back of my the back seat, right behind the seat. Now I can at least throw it behind this deal, throw some cover on it, and just make sure I don't mess up anything. I got my wading stick from the Blue. It's one that you definitely want to make sure you have when you are fishing on the Blue. And I say Blue River, that's in Oklahoma. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna do a little cleanup mess here. Just gonna take this and drop that in there. I didn't bring my fly vest, so I'm just gonna bring this thing because it's got some extra flies in it. And in fact, I'm gonna use this fly right here, right there. That's the one I tied last night, and I won't use the strike indicator. We're just gonna fish it and do these short pull retrieves and go from there. Okay. And then this rod, I've got a 5 weight forward line on it. So not a shooting head, but still got that heavier section at the beginning of the fly line to give me a little something to cast out. And I've got a squirmy worm on there right now, and that's what I was using to catch some little bluegill and whatnot. It's the squirmy worm. Okay, could probably use it today too, but I don't feel like using it. I want to try catching some of those striped or the bass that were lurking in the shallows that I saw. Okay, and then from a line setup, I did one of these knotted DIY leaders, 30-pound butt section, 15-pound midsection. Here's the tippet, which guess what? 8-pound Stren mono, that orange stuff that I like using on my ultralight bait casters. Yeah, I learned from a fishing guide from Texas, Oklahoma, that Stren mono is stiff enough and works just as good as your typical tippet material that you pay a lot more than you'd pay for a strand mono. And the cool thing about it is once you buy a spool, you pretty much have one for several seasons as backup. Okay. All right, let's just get this on here. All right. I have used fluorocarbon, and I did have some issues with fluorocarbon one year, but it kept snapping on me. And I think it had something to do with I left it out all winter during one of the colder winters that we've had in the area. And I think the stuff got brittle. So who knows? Not sure if that's the case, but good explanation enough for me for now. But I do tend not to keep my fluorocarbon in the whatchamacallit, in the pickup during cold weather seasons, just because of that now. Kind of paranoid, you know? Anyone have that same issue with fluorocarbon and it's getting brittle on you after staying overnight? All right, let's get this knocked out here. All right, I think we're almost there. Okay, all right, let's get back at it. All right, I'm gonna flip this off real quick.
Okay, we can do that.
All right. Just start out at the main pond here and see if we can get a bite. So we started out centerpin fishing, and because we saw a lot of movement, we're going to shift over to fly fishing. Okay, this is the 5-weight classic trout, Reddington classic trout, beat up. I had it many years now, and it's done good work for me. And this is a White River. It's the brand that Bass Pro Shop sells, and yeah, I've used that over the years as well, and I use this off and on now. I mainly fish the Echo Ion fly reels. Just have a real fondness of them for some reason. Okay, I see some bluegill. There's a bass right there. There's a bass. Okay. Yeah, there's stuff moving about there. Yeah, right there. He's running. Got a runner. Another one over here. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and do a couple of casts here so we'll see where it takes us. Okay. Do see some, let's see, little bass as well as bluegill moving about. Okay. Let's see if I can kind of coax one to strike. There's one following it, little bluegill. There's another bass moving about. Okay, there's a hit. Ah, I missed him. Short pull retrieve. Mainly doing this to keep it out of the junk because it's pretty shallow. Probably would do better with a lighter fly, but for now we're just going to stick with this one. Okay, we just got to move it fast. And they just need to hit it faster. Catch up with it. What do you say? All right. All right, they're here. I can see them moving. It's almost like I should put on a grasshopper pattern since they're on top and there's a bunch of junk everywhere. Let's see if I can get them to hit it. Come on, come on. Okay. Very shallow. Okay, there's one chasing it. Oh, he chased it. Let's go further out. Okay. Yeah, this rod feels good. It's my backup one that I keep handy for things like this. If I need a switch, I can switch. Okay. Wow. No oh, there. Oh, he swiped it. That was a bass. I saw him. Came right at it and did a side swipe on it. All right, let's see if I can coax him to hit again. Come on, do it. Yeah, I think we got one more day of basically spring, fall fishing versus the cold weather that's supposed to hit here this evening. Come on. come on, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. All right, let's pop it out that way. All right. Oh, we got some folks calling out stuff. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy. All right, cool. Yeah, saltwater fishing. Love saltwater fishing. It's fun stuff, man. All right. Just go with these short pull retrieves for now, and then I'm gonna maybe mix it up a little. I had that one hit and did that little side swipe to it. Okay. They're moving about. Let's pop it out again. All right. And I am watching for any movement behind it, because a lot of times you'll see that telltale when you have one kind of coming up behind it, getting ready to pop it. Okay. Oh, I stepped on the line. Let's pop it out there again. Okay. And one thing I learned from an old timer about fishing is make sure you keep your fly in the water. So don't do a lot of false casting. Basically one back cast and just cast it out there. You'll be surprised what one back cast with no false casting can do. I mean, if you have your timing right, you should be able to get it out just like that, okay? All right. Come on, come on, come on, let's see it. Had that one, swipe it. All right, let's pop it out that way. All right, just do this. Let's see this pull. Maybe they want a long pull retrieve. Okay. Back out that way. Let's see it. Okay. We'll probably start walking the pond here in a moment. Seeing a lot of good activity right now. So sure need to cover some water here. All right. Oh, there we go. Little guy. Little guy popping it on the olive near deer, the one that I tied the other night. Okay. And yeah, not as big as some of the ones that we have been seeing moving about, but hey, he still counts, and hey, he's still fun. All right, let's pop it out there. Okay, short pull retrieve. We'll let them kind of chase it. At the end, I'll kind of do a little twitchiness to it, and then we'll pop it out there again. Okay. All right, I don't have my fly vest on, so I got this little satchel backpack looking, not backpack, but like hip pack thing or whatever. And I'll have to pick it up and walk it with me when we start going. Okay, oh, could have got more line with that. There we go. Oh, there's one over there. That's a turtle. I saw it, it was a turtle. Yeah, you definitely want to have polarized glasses. A lot of times you'll see them come up and get ready to strike before they actually do, and just having that little indication sort of helps, if you know what I mean. All right, that was a little guy that hit it. All right, we'll start walking the bank here. Let me just figure out a way to put this on so I don't have to keep stomping. Let's see. I wonder if I could just attach it to my belt. Yeah, let's do that. I want to stay mobile here. Running gun technique here. I'll just put it on this loop and it'll just kind of stay on my left. Thing is I wonder if I'll get clobbered with the fly line. Let's try it. We'll see. Yeah, I left my vest in at the house. Oh, there's some bass moving about here in the shallows. Chasing some of those little bait fish. Let's see if I can coax one to hit. Probably about the same size as the one that I just caught and released. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll just kind of move it about, see if we can coax one to hit. Something over here to my right. Okay. All right, let's see. Looking for that. There he goes. Oh, he hit it. I saw him, he came up and hit it, and then I didn't get him though. Man, he was right there. A little bit bigger than the one, there we go, there's another little guy. A little bit bigger than the one that I just caught, but this little sunfish. Yeah, but a bass came up and tagged it. Spit it out, in and out that quickly. All right, get big up. All right, what do we got here? Show us your fly when you get a chance. It's the olive near deer. I tied this last night, and it's part of a demo right here. Okay, let's see. All right, and if I think it's the 1/80th ounce. If I went with the smaller size one, 1/24th ounce, I'd probably have a better chance because it's getting caught up in the junk and getting clobbered too quickly because it's pretty shallow here. All right, I'm wondering, I don't have my other fly box with me. In there I keep this crackleback variant I call the one saddle hackle fly, and it's just tied with, oh, there we go, there's another hit. It's just tied with one saddle hackle, and it is very light, or I mean, yeah, very light. Stays pretty high in the water column, and I'm able to fish it in these shallow waters without getting clobbered like I am right now with this one. But I am getting some hits, so yeah, I already missed 2 hits right there. It may have been the same bass that was trying to hit it earlier and I missed him. Okay, so here I'm just mainly keeping it going fast enough to keep it above that greenery so I don't have to worry about it getting clobbered. Come on, or right there. But I wonder if I wonder, since we're doing a little craziness here, I wonder if I have a grasshopper pattern. Let's see. I think I might have a foam grasshopper. And yeah, I do. Look at this. It's the triangle foam grasshopper. All it is I made a triangle out of some foam and tied it, and that's it. Let's put that on real quick. Since they're on top and I want to stay away from all the greenery, let's take advantage of that. Okay, so let me switch it out here. Trying to grab my line. Oh man, tell you what, I did not expect this. I was thinking things were going to be slow and they were going to be deeper, but it turns out they're pretty active still. I guess things warm up fairly quickly. I think the temperatures were in the 50s this morning, but it soon climbed up to what it is now, which I don't know what it is. So there's the olive near deer. Got a couple of bass here. I'm going to put on this foam grasshopper, the triangle grasshopper, and I'm going to see if we can get some topwater strikes on it while we close out maybe the warm weather fishing season. All right, do check out the channel. I renamed it. It used to be City of Allen Fishing Field Team, COAF Field Team, but I did get confirmation that the team is not getting back together. And so I have since rebranded it to Average Angler Life. And it's basically same intent, learn to fish by my trial and errors. And hopefully you might be able to catch a fish or two. You know, there's a little bit of junk in the trunk in this eye that's keeping me from doing it. There we go. All right, and this fly is made with a triangle piece of closed cell foam, 2 millimeter. It's still stuck in there. Closed cell foam, and let's see, and it has not really a body. It's more like a red thread, tying thread to secure it in place. I quit using chenille because I found out that they really don't care that much about that chenille or not. So I kind of quit doing that and found that I could tie these a lot quicker. One less thing to mess with. the body will move about on the hook shank, but for the most part, that's not going to stop you from catching a fish. All right, right there. Let's see, tippet. Oh, tippet, 8-pound Stren mono, the orange one that I use for bait casting, my ultralight bait casters. All right, let's see if we can get one to hit. All right. Yeah, I don't use tippet, actual fishing, fly fishing tippets that much anymore because, well, the fish don't really care too much about it here. At least they're not picky. And then on top of that, much cheaper, much cheaper. Okay. And it's stiff enough that fly still turns over. And I'll just go from 2, 4, 6, and 8 pound. Oh, right there. Right there, there's one just kind of chasing another guy. And then what's cool about this little foam grasshopper is it will sink. Once it gets a little waterlogged, I'll fish it in that manner, where it's waterlogged like so. Come on, come on, come on. See if I can find that one guy that was here earlier that struck. Okay. There's a bunch in the shallows. I can see them. Okay. All right, turtle out that way. Let's try that. Short pull retrieve, a little twitchiness. Okay. All right, let's start walking the bank. Let's just start walking it and let's see what's gonna strike. May have to call it quits here soon, as I've got some other commitments, but let's see where we can go at least for as much as I can before I get sidetracked with those other commitments, if you know what I mean. Okay. Okay, let's keep moving it. All right, let's get underneath this tree. All right. Got tangled. Got a lot of junk on the ground here tangling me. Okay, there we go. Let's pop it out this way. Ah. Oh man, this stuff's grabbing it. Not near as bad as it was earlier in the year, but now this stuff is sticking up. Bunch of roots and stuff from the weeds. Wow. Guess it's that time of year. Look at that. Pulled up the whole deal and everything. Okay. Let's find these guys. I got a feeling they'll hit on top still. Okay. Pop it underneath. Oh, one just spooked over here. Come on, come on. Let's see it. I'm just going to keep doing this short pull retrieve. See if I can get them to hit on top here. Maybe they think it's a nice, tasty morsel. Definitely wish I had that crackleback variant. That one is a go-to fly for this kind of fishing where it's shallow. All right, what do we got here? Fishing for bass, yes. Actually, I'm fishing for whatever bites, but it's probably gonna be bass and bluegill in this particular pond. Okay. All right, let's cut it over here to the right. All right. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else that would come close to that crackleback variant. Yeah, what's nice about that is I can fish it slow or fast and it'll just stay a few inches, if not just below the surface. All right. Here I'm not seeing some bass movement, but I am seeing some little bluegill moving about. Okay. All right. Let's pop it out that way. Maybe they're out here running around. Oh, I just saw something. Yeah, right there. Looks like they're going for some kind of fly. Ooh. Ooh, do I have a dry fly? I could fish it wet. Ooh, ooh. Let me go think about that. Let's switch it again. You gotta switch. You gotta switch. Let's see. Got a midge. I've got, I don't know what this one is. I think it's the one that I just kind of kept handy. It's kind of beat up. Oh, let me try that. Oh, look at that. Right there. Right in front of me. Those are those little guys that are out and about feeding on something. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to find something that has no weight to it. Looking for something with no bead head, no lead wire, whatever wire, anything. I want it to be basically weightless. And if it does sink, I just want it to sink because of the hook and the feathery stuff getting all waterlogged. So this one's kind of beat up. I think it's one that I bought way back, but let's give it a try. I think if as long as I can keep it moving, mimicking, be it a bait fish or bug, I think I'll get some hits off of it. Yeah, this isn't my normal fly box. I normally have a vest that has a bunch of flies in it, but unfortunately I did not bring it with me. I brought my Centerpin gear, thinking I was going to be catching fish off the Centerpin, but I made some adjustments. Okay, I think if I just do this movement here, I'll have that right. Yeah, okay, good. This one's staying above the green stuff, so I should be able to kind of do this little twitchy motion and get them to hit it without getting caught in the junk. All right. Okay, let's pop it out that way. Okay. And this one actually kind of sits dry for a moment until I make it go under. Cool. All right, let's start walking the pond. It's all shallow here, but good thing I got these polarized sunglasses. I can see the strike, hopefully. Oh, something just moved over here to my left. All right, let's go walk it. Let's walk it. Okay. Let's see if we got any more call outs. Your line is fouled. Oh yeah, my line gets fouled all the time. All right. Okay. Right there. Cool. All right. Come on. Let's see it. Just trying to find an open area where they may have been cruising. Okay. I saw a bunch of them over there on that other bank, and they were just kind of chasing everything. So we're working our way there. Don't want to pass up this water while we got the chance. Let's go and take up some line. All right. Oh, a turtle. Okay. All right. Let's go back over here where it's shallow. There we go. Oh, that was a little bass, little fingerling came up right behind it. All right, that was funny. Little fingerling. Okay, let's just pop it back there. Maybe there's another fingerling wanting to play. Fingerling bass. Okay, let's go back out here. Take up some more of this line. Okay, let's go ahead and bring it in. All right, let's pop it out. Shake, Sonora. Let's go. All right, over here in this one corner, a lot of times there'll be a couple lurking. And so what I like doing is I'll usually just kind of cast in front of me as I walk up, just to make sure I don't spook anything. Okay. All right, just to make sure. And then as I get closer, I'll start casting a little bit further out, as well as get a little bit closer to the bank. Okay. And over there by that fence-like thing is a little channel depression where the water has slowly gouged out that channel over the years. And a lot of times I used to catch some decent fish here, but right now this section here is pretty shallow. I can see the rocks, maybe a foot deep max. Okay. And here I'm just trying to keep the fly moving, because what I'm seeing is these bass are really, they're pretty active. Just they're chasing, it looks like these little bait fish that are over here in the water, and we just got to convince them that, oh, there's one right behind it. Come on, come on. Commit to the strike, buddy. No. All right, commit to the strike. All right, let's pop it over this way. Maybe something's over here by the fence. No. All right. Let's pop it out. Okay. Yeah, the other day I was using a commando head, OPST commando head, and that one makes roll casting night and day compared to what I normally can do with this thing. Like, I'm able to get about that right now. That commando head I was using on the blue, and I was shooting it mid-river, right where the trout were lurking, and that certainly made a big difference in the day, being able to get my fly where they were lurking. But these weight forward lines are pretty cool too. I definitely like the weight forward. And then for the double taper line, I admit, you know, when the funds are low, there's times where I'll just cut the double taper line in half and make it a weight forward line. I'll just use some more running line. You know. But main thing now is I mainly listen for any sales on gear, usually at the tail end of the year or tail end of a season, and oh yeah, you get some good deals. Like some of the fly lines I got back when Gander Mountain closed way back, I got like 20 fly lines for $1 each. Oh, there's one behind it. Ah, he didn't take it. Yeah, 20 fly lines for $1 each, and I don't think I've used them all. I think I still have them kind of stashed away waiting for, you know, whatever else I can use it on. And they range from 4 weights all the way up to 8 weights. All right, let's go work our way around. We'll work that one section, and then from there, I may have to call it, because I definitely have to run and do some honeydews. Yeah, I got them, honeydews. All right. Let's cut over to the left, just walking over the bridge that goes over the canal. That canal feeds over from the upper pond or the main pond to the lower pond, right here to my right. And over the years, that used to hold some nice fish, but it's been kind of hit or miss lately now. All right, let's go over here, see what's lurking in this area. It's definitely gotten a lot more shallow. Okay, but let's see if we can coax one in. Let's get some line out. Start out close again in case something's lurking nearby. Just kind of pop it out here. Okay. Shallow here, but been times where I'm getting a hit right as I walk up. All right. Now let's move it in here a little bit more. Okay. Back out. Little short pull retrieve. Okay. Let's go over here by the tree. Pop it back under the tree. Sometimes they're lurking there, especially over there by those rocks. They'll kind of sit there and then they'll dart out quickly. But it doesn't look like they want to play today. Holy cow. Maybe I switched too late from that center pin to this one. All right, let's go over here. Work our way around. Get to that one open section where I saw a bunch of those little guys moving about. Kind of peeking over here just in case I see something. See some turtles. Oh, no. 2 bass. I spooked them. Oh, but wait, there's one right here. Let's see if I can get his attention. Come on, come on. Ah, I spooked him. I scared him off. Okay, there's some more over here by the tree. Let's see if I can pop it under. Oh yeah, there he goes. Ah, I missed him. Hit it quickly. Little guy hit it. He pounced on it and I was not ready. Okay, let's see if I can get it right underneath. There we go. Under the tree. Come on, fishy, fishy. Little guy chasing it. Little bass chasing it. He's a fingerling. Holy cow. Maybe he was just born. He's so small. Tell you what, those little guys can be so aggressive, you know? Maybe it's because of their size. They gotta be aggressive. There's a little guy over here to my left. Let's see if I can get it past. Oh, I spooked him. He came back though. He's right behind it. He's thinking about it. He kind of swiped it. Let's see if I can get him to do it again. Yeah, I definitely like this sight casting. That's why those polarized sunglasses definitely make a difference. All right, there's 2 over here lurking. Right along that weed line. Come on, come on. Nope. Nope, they ran off. A little bit further. Let's see if I can kind of bring it in a little bit more. No. These guys don't want to play. Oh man, I almost got a tree fish. Yeah, I'm an expert tree fisherman. There's a tree within so many yards. It's guaranteed I'm gonna hit it, if not hook it. All right, let's get it out there. Let's kind of work the shadowy area first. A lot of times during the heat of the summer, these shadowy sections hold fish, sort of like how bass fishermen treat structure. Treat the shadows as structure as well. I've caught, there's a hit. Ah, I missed them. Caught many a fish in the shallows or in the shadows. So don't forget those spots as well. Man, he swiped it. Or he did it again. Another little guy. These are these little fingerlings. Little fingerling. Okay. I'm just kind of dragging it here. Like I was saying, I was looking for a fly that had minimal weight, and this definitely works. So I can kind of work it above all that greenery and still present a tasty morsel for Mr. Fishy to take it. Okay. All right. And it definitely helps having these glasses on, because I'll see him come up at it. I'll see him swipe at it. Other times I'll see him turn away. Like there's 2 following it right now. 2 little guys. And I see some more fingerling over here to my right. I just spooked them. Okay. But they're back there. They only moved a little bit. They're still there. Let's see if I can convince them to strike this. Come on. There he goes. Ah! I saw him come up right behind it. Oh, and he got off. So yeah, like I was saying, having these polarized sunglasses, sometimes you'll see the strike before he strikes. Came up right there and he did what I expected him to, which was take it. And I failed on my end. Because it's not guaranteed that you'll land them, even if you hook them. Still gotta land them. All right, let's see what we got. Come on, Mr. Pescado. Talk to Miss Smalls. Tug is the drug. I need my fix today. I need my fix. Okay. Just a little twitchiness here. What time is it? Ooh, shoot. It's getting late. Bummer. Could do this all day. What do we got here? Howdy, 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 howdy. Flop it over. Okay. Working it again here. I'm kind of looking for where I saw those other guys earlier. Okay. One playing with it. Looked at it. Okay, little guy, little fingerling just tailing behind it and actually swiped it a couple of times. Okay. Woo! Action picked up nicely. Now we just got to convince him to... Oh, I spooked that guy. I spooked that one. Spooked it city. Okay. There we go. I just spooked another one there. They're lurking in the shallows big time. Let's take it a little bit further out. See if I can get one to come in behind it and hit it. Let's go right there. Let's see. Just do these short twitch movements. Okay, nothing there. Flip it over. Can see some movement further down. Let's go down that way. Okay. See some bugs in there. Holy cow, tons of bugs. Oh shoot, bumped my fly. Hit my rod. Okay, another bug. Oh man, I just spooked something right there. Yeah, during like, that was one year, I think it was February, where I came out and some started hatching. So I put on a bunch of Griffiths gnats, real bushy ones. And I was catching them left and right. Right in February, freezing temps still too. But something started hatching and these bass started chowing down on it. So, yeah. So what I learned from that, make sure you got dry flies in your fly box, which you do have them usually during cold weather season. There's one coming up behind it. Little guy. Which you do. But maybe keep a bigger size one every once in a while. There's one looking at it. Come on, hit it. Ah. Little guy. Shoot, he came up right behind it and tailed it several times. A little bigger guy. Not as small as those other ones, but not a big one either. But I love to catch basically anything. Doesn't bother me. I'll fish it. Tug's the drug. Average angler life here. Yeah. Don't know if I'll ever do one of those really expensive, whatever, once in a lifetime trips, but I sure as hell will do a lot of these little short trips and enjoy a tug or two. All right, there's one. Oh, that's little. That's little. Get back and get bigger, buddy. Oh, there's one right over here. Let's see if I can sight cast to them without spooking them. It's shallow water. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but let's see. Ah, I didn't scare him. Ah, man, I scared him. Hit that little tree or thing sticking up. Oh wow, there's several kind of lurking right here. Let's pop it out. See if we can coax one in. Come on, let's see it. Let's see it, buddy. Saturday. Oh, there he is. He's tailing it. He doesn't want it. I like it better when they just like that. Oh man, he came up and hit it. Little guy again. There's another one. Yeah, I like it when they just take it. No hesitation. That's mine. Yeah. Commit to the strike. It's like speeding. Commit to your speed limit. Don't tail behind somebody just because you want to take his speed or go his speed. Just say, I'm going this fast. I get a ticket or not. That's what happens. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm not one to take advice. I did get a ticket recently. So, yeah. I was denied. And right now, these guys are denying my tug. Tug is the drug. I need my fix. Let's do it. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Talk to me, 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 talk to me. Yeah, getting a little punchy here when I don't have a fish on the end of the line. Okay, okay, there's one looking at it. Oh, he looked at it. I need you to do more than look at it. All right, right over here is inches of water. Inches. So we'll see if we can coax one in. Well, yeah, this used to be deeper, but over the years it's kind of gotten silted over big time. Okay. All right, let me check the chat here. Make sure we're good. What am I using? Some kind of brown dry fly that I'm fishing wet. And I'm mainly using it because I don't have that crackleback that I like using for this type of fishing. It's basically, I found the fly that has no weight other than the hook itself and whatever water-logged material it gets. Other than that, by doing that, I can fish these inches of water and not keep hanging up on bottom. Oh, that guy hit it. Oh, geez, he slammed it. Wow. Did you see that? Wow, he came over there and hit it and I didn't get him. Holy cow. That one should have been a hookup. What happened there? Let's go back out. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, I saw him come up and basically about 2 foot away, he ran up there and popped it. It's like, yeah, I want that. And I was not able to hook him. Okay, let's back it out here a little bit further out. See if I can get a visual as he comes up behind it, maybe. No. There's one lurking here, though. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah. There's 2 of them lurking right nearby. Okay. They're in inches of water, just kind of lurking right there. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see it. No. Let's pop it out here. Taking it over here to this one spot. I saw one, or spooked one earlier. Okay. Right here in the corner. Okay. Something moved. Oh, he took it. Ah, he came up right behind it again. Ah, I should have had that. I saw him and I pulled the hook out too soon. Jeez. Jeez, I should have waited. I should have waited on that one. Came up and he was striking it. Man, user error, user error. Okay. No, not there. Let's go back here. Kind of work this one edge. Bunch of rocks right in front of me, and then it tails off or drops off a little bit. It's not deep, deep, but just deep enough, maybe. Oh, there's one. There's 2 bass. 2 bass out there. Let's see if I can get it past them, and then I'll work it right up to them. Come on, come on. No. All right, right there. I got it right next to you. No, he did not want to play. All right, I got the message. All right, let's go here. Ah, bunch of junk there. Okay, I'm gonna work this area here, then we'll go over here by the culvert and see if I can coax one of those guys that I saw earlier moving about by the trees. But I may have to go around the tree and come up from the other side because definitely don't want to walk up in front of them and spook them. Okay, let's go over there. All right, let's do this. Go under the tree. Oh, someone's there. I guess we'll go to the other side of the tree. Come back over here to the left, or to the right, and we'll work underneath this tree here. All right. Oh, got a bunch of leaves and branches. Okay. I'm gonna stand off. I see some bass moving about and a turtle. Let me see if I can convince one of these guys to strike. Okay. Yeah. Boy, they are picky today. Holy cow. Earlier they were wanting, they seemed to be more ready to strike. Now it's kind of slowed down. Okay. All right, let's try over here. See if I can catch one of these guys coming up behind it again. Yeah, there he goes. Little guy, come on, take it. Ah, a little bass. Little bass. Okay. Okay, take it back out. Right over here, let's try here. Come on. All right, I see one moving, but he's not wanting it. Holy cow. Guy's not hungry? Got it right in front of his nose. He didn't want it. Hate it when they do that. Okay, there's another one looking at it. Jeez, he turned away. Turned away. Denied me. Come on, come on. All right, let's pop it out this way. Okay, I'm gonna give it this twitchy motion just to get their attention. All right, let's go this way. All right, I'm gonna try working over here, this one tree and point, and then I think at that point we're gonna have to call it, because yeah, I definitely have to get caught up on some stuff. The to-do list. Of course, I'm stuck. There we go. All right. So yeah, still a fun time. Cool that you can still see there's a fish or two here before the front arrives. Oh, there's a bass right here right in front of me, little guy. See if I can convince him to strike this thing. No. Ah, right there. I told you I'm an expert at tree fishing. It's guaranteed I will hook one. All right, let's see. Where are you? There we go. Got me a tree fish. Oh yeah. All right, am I clear? Yeah, I'm clear. All right. Get untangled here. Got line everywhere. Okay. I think I got a leaf on the fly too. Clear that before I start casting. Yeah, so there's a bunch of rocks here and it's shallow, but a lot of times there's something kind of lurking in those shallows. Right there, I just spooked one. Willing to strike. So let's see if I can coax one to strike. All right. Oh, did it again. Oh, did it again. Wonder if I lost my fly. Nope. All right, there's a bass there and there's a bass over there. Let's see. Little. Oh, there's two little guys looking at it. I can't tell if it's bass though. Yeah, I can't tell if it's a bass or not. Okay, let's go back here. Surprised I haven't gotten more bluegill to hit too, though. Okay, I got one chasing it. Another little guy. Need some of those big guys to commit. See if they're hungry. All right, let's pop it over. Okay. There's one chasing it. Come on, hit it. Another one looking at it. Ah, came right out of those rocks. There's one right there, right in the rocks. And I would think they'd be hitting this because it's supposed to mimic a little bait fish that they're chasing. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Ah, that tree. There we go. Do the over-the-shoulder cast. Offhand shoulder cast, I mean. All right. Right there. No. Right there. Come on, dudes. Oh, right there. Nope. Take it out. There were two that came out of here. Let's see if they'll come back out again. All right, I think I see him. Let's see if I can get it right in front of his eyes. Got one looking at it, not the one I wanted. Come on, come on. Let's go further out. A little bit further out. Let's do the short pull retrieve and see what happens. No, no one chasing it. All right, let's go on the other side. All right, okay. Let's keep going, and then we'll probably call it here after this. Hopefully after one more fish, but that's not looking good right now. Okay. Now look at all these acorns. Wow, tons of acorns on the ground. I'm stuck. Stuck on the ground, yeah. Let's get that out of there. All right, where are you? Wow. He's definitely stuck in all this junk. Holy cowser. All right, there we go. Got it. All right. Got stuck on some junk. Killing me. All right, this thing's falling apart. Had one hit it earlier, and now we'll just kind of see if we can coax one of these other guys that may be lurking over here to strike. Right here in these shallows. It's funny, they're camouflaged pretty good too. You won't see them, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're out of nowhere, one will pop up. And you could be looking right at that spot too, and you will not have seen it. Okay. No takers yet. No takers yet. See if we can get one to strike. Ah. All right, let's go back to the beginning where we saw a lot of movement, and then we'll call it. All right. It's yours truly. I've got some honeydews. I'm going to be cooking a dish, a Thai curry dish that I've been having a hankering for. And I got to pick up some of the ingredients for it. And then after that, I got to finish up the day 2 editing of the Blue River trip we took last weekend. I did post day 1, so if you have the opportunity to check out day 1, definitely go for it. That was a fun trip. I limited out, camped out over there. That was really cool. And then went back out again the next day, fished it hard. Got me 3 more. That's the daily limit in Oklahoma. And made the run back home here to Texas. And I ended up broiling them. Yeah, Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Broiled trout. Normally I'll do like frying, and sometimes I'll fillet it. But most times I just kind of gill and gut them and then fry it. And that round I was like, let's try broiling it and see what happens. And sure enough, it turned out really good. I was happy with it. All right. Just walk up over here. We'll end it over here at this one spot and do or die, basically. So it's really a fun time, though. And I'll do more of these impromptu live streams. It's the full Monty, no editing. And hopefully I can stay engaged with y'all on these since I'm doing this from a phone. And then later on I'll re-edit it and post it as a podcast and post it on Spotify as well as back on YouTube. More of a long form video. Okay, that one will be edited just to get you to the action. And sometimes I don't even post them because, well, there's not much action. Tough to post an interesting video when there's no action, you know what I mean? There we go, there's one chasing it. All right, chasing it. I'll take that. All right. Let's see if we can coax another one to chase it. Okay. Come up behind it. No. Yeah, earlier there were several that were, oh, right there. One just ran off. Had one hitting on that olive near deer, and then things kind of died down. Definitely needed something more on the surface, or at least upper part of the water column. That near deer was just getting too clobbered with all that green stuff on the bottom. Yeah, I just spooked another one over here out of the shallows. Okay. There's a turtle there off to my right. Just kind of do a little slow sweeping turn here and see what happens. All right, let's go back that way. I'm just gonna kind of twitch it here and keeping an eye out for anything that might come up behind it. All right, let's go back here. Do the same. Okay, more turtles, little fingerling over here. Okay. All right, let's get it out that way. All right, little short pull retrieve here. Take out some more line. We'll do one more cast and just kind of see if we can coax one to strike. All right, let's get it out there. Okay. Come on, let's see it. No, something moved to the left. Guess they're down for the day, maybe? I don't know. All right, well, that was certainly fun. Appreciate you guys joining today. And hey, next time we'll catch y'all later. And good luck and good fishing.